Whoop whoop, what's up, Bearcats and Jugger Bros, HMG fam in the house. Welcome to the debut of HMG Insanity, the official Hami Media Group review show for JCW Lunacy. I'm your boy Brandon. Whoop whoop. We got Jimmy T in the house. What's up, pal?
What's crack-a-lackin'? As a matter of fact, I just realized where the whoop whoop really comes from. I kid you not. I was watching the show and I'm like, hang on a minute. That's where whoop whoop comes from? Is that where you got it from, Brandon, or am I tripping?
Yeah, I did kind of appropriate it from Juggalo culture, yes.
Oh, well, there you go. I just learned something new. Here we are. But I'm happy, man, that we're here. I'm glad we're doing an Insanity show. Just for everyone, just so everyone knows that's in the chat, by next week, we're going to be very different. Like, we're going to have a proper background, proper thumbnails, and music. It's just that, like me and Brandon were saying off the air, we literally just came up with this like out of the blue without even really talking about it. And here we are. So by next week, you'll see a very different sounding and looking show. But we're here for show number 1. And I'm pretty excited, actually, man. Hey, hello, Rick. We love you too, bro.
Whoop whoop.
What's up, Labret? And Dan here front, of course. Thank you for everyone joining us once again after we did 4 hours of a watch along with the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, that was so draining. That was rough to get through.
It was. It really was. Almost forgot about it, you know that. I kid you not.
Oh, but we are here for some lunacy. And you also got some Jugger Bros and Bearcats in the house. We got our boy Lab Rat. We got Dan. We got RBV. And we got Final Boss. Whoop, whoop.
I'm laughing at Final Boss. Funny you said that. I was saying about it, you wouldn't catch me with that crowd. And then my significant other goes, you should put the face paint on if you ever go there with that crowd so that no one recognizes you. Well, there you go.
Dude, like, you could actually, you might be able to fool people thinking you're a Violent J if you put the face paint on.
You were going to say that.
You could fool people thinking you were Violent J if you had the face paint on.
The chat's going to start calling me Violent J after that. Because I am Jimmy.
Give me Violent Jimmy, pal.
Oh, no. You started something. It's going to go friggin', it's going to be a flame. Trust me, it's going to get viral. But anyway.
It's going to be an Australia wildfire, pal.
Yeah, call me Violent J.
All righty. So, yeah, JCW Lunacy. What we had that week was that the number one contender, the number one contender ladder match.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's something else, man. I mean, it's funny. This is the first time I watched a full show properly. The first time I ever really watched it was we did somewhat of a watch along of it, which was interesting. I got into it. We watched one match anyway at the time. And I watched the whole thing. I'm glad I've seen some familiar faces, some not so much. But those ring girls, man. Oh, man. Talk about trailer trash, bro. That is the epitome of trailer trash. Well, you'll find out, Funnel Boss. That's why we're here. All
right, hang on. Since we are, hang on. Let me get mine out here real quick.
What's up? What are you doing?
And we usually do a catch. Here we go. Got to start off with a ketchup packet.
Oh, yes.
Like you do with all JCW Lunacy shows.
I've noticed you do that once, but I wasn't sure what the history of it, what's the background of it.
You ever seen the movie Black Sheep with Chris Farley and David Spade?
Maybe, but it would have been a long time ago, so it's not like I would really remember too much about it.
There is a scene where, during the movie, Chris Farley, his character is like he runs the rec center where like all the kids for kids sports and whatnot, and there's one time he's playing a football game with the kids, and they end up winning the game, and he's like, "Hey, celebratory, have it, bring it in." He's like doing like the fake work headbutts, he's not really hitting them. Then for one,
he's a ketchup.
Yeah, but then he does for one kid, he does a headbutt and goes, "Oh, you broke my head! You broke my head!" And he has like bleeding. He's like, "Oh my god, dude, I'm so sorry." He's like, "Ketchup packet."
That's actually quite funny. And Labrat, they're tripping. Kiss is not fucking ICP for boomers. God.
No,
That's
yeah,
bad, dude.
dude. If you really, yeah, Kiss and ICP are so ideologically different. It's crazy.
Oh, the Hammer's in the house. Hammer, did you end up watching the Royal Rumble by any chance? And if you did, let us know in the chat.
Yeah,
But anyway,
he did. He actually we texted earlier.
oh, did you? Oh, okay. Well, I'll get back to him about that. But anywho, um, yeah, bad disrespect to Ace Freely. God damn. Tell him, Dan.
Book him, Dano.
Yeah, absolutely, man. But anyway, we are talking lunacy. And I love the name, by the way. You came up with the name and you called it Insanity. And I agreed straight away. I didn't even think twice. I thought, you know what? That is a great name for the show. Makes total sense. And I think we're going to go insane, especially after I saw those ring chicks, especially one particular one. Anyway.
Oh, we're going to talk about a certain spot during that ladder match.
Dude, you know what I really wanted to throw up about, though? Who's that Mickey chick, man?
Oh, Mickey Knuckles?
Mickey, oh God, bro.
She's been around for a very long time. Very long
I've
time.
never really seen her, you know that?
Yeah, I think the most notoriety she got was when she appeared for like a month on TNA Impact, where she was like the bodyguard or like the heavy for the beautiful people.
Okay, I was watching it during that time. You know what? She does kind of look familiar, but was she really that? Her ass has got fucking zits all over it, bro.
Yeah, she had longer hair back then too. Yeah, her whole thing was she hated bimbos, but she was also the heavy for the beautiful people, which I think that was supposed to be like the nod wink wink.
I'm laughing at that, bro. Close that bakery down. That ain't no cake, bro.
Yeah. Give him an F rating, like holy moly donuts, pal.
That shit. You know when bread goes green when it goes off? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh.
That's what she is, bro. She's getting moldy and shit.
And what's up, Nelson? Good to see you, pal. Whoop whoop.
Nelson. Thank you for joining us.
All right. So you ready to get into the main show?
Let's get into it.
All right, let's do it. So we open up with a catch-up packet. Then we have a opening promo with Vince Russo, Big Vito, carrying the new JCW Lunacy heavyweight title, addressing the Matt Cardona situation.
Yeah, a bit awkward, shall we say. And didn't Russo say, Triple H, not WWE, but Triple H, poached Cardona off of them?
Yeah, of course, I think the word he used was purged, which
purged
doesn't make any sense, because like that would mean
he's not dead.
They would have pushed him out of JCW. No more like they kind of snatched him instead of pushed him. If that makes any more sense, I know. Right, I know. I'm getting nitpicky with
you are, but you're right though. I mean, this make no mistake about it. You actually are very right. But I get what he's trying to say. But I mean, do you find it a coincidence that happened? Do you think WWE really purged him because he's, he was the champion for Russo? Russo made him champion.
The timing is extremely. I will say that I can't say one way or another. All I can say is that timing is really sus, because it was literally like the night, like the SmackDown, the day after it aired, of Matt Cardona going over for the Macaroni getting the title, and then it was the next day he shows up on SmackDown and they say he signed. I'm sorry, that timing is very sus. I really if I had to believe what was going on, they knew when was going to air that he got it, and then sign him the next day. But at the same time, Vince, he said, like, we were prepared for it. We knew that this might happen. So,
well, it did. It happened, unfortunately, and obviously they had to give up the belt. But there's Jeff Lane. Speaking of Vince.
Jeff Lane in the house. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, anybody who's listened to the brand for any period of time knows that is par for the course with Vince.
Of course, but thank you for joining us, man. Yeah, but look, it happens, and of course, JCW can't really compete with WWE, unfortunately.
But I really do believe that there is a little bit of resentment there. It's like, hey, if we can fuck with him, even though it doesn't really help us, if we can fuck with them, why not?
Well, he's pretty much eating shit in WWE right now, right? When you think about it, I wonder why, but it is what it is.
And be right back, dog. One sec.
Yeah, go for it, man. Now, just for the chat to know, since Brandon has gone off there for a moment, I do not have my notes because Brandon's the note guy, so I'm not going to continue until Brandon is back. But Charles, you said it was an interesting rumble. I mean, did you like it as a whole? Did you think it was a good show, or did you think it was kind of meh? Because me and the boys, like me, Vet, Brandon, and well, it was the three of us. That was about it. I felt like we were pretty disappointed, to be honest with you, Charles. So I don't know, but I'll talk to you about that off the air.
All right, back. Sorry about that, guys.
No, you're right. You were actually quicker than I thought or expected.
Oh yeah, look, I had to basically go like just around the thing, around like a couple of rooms and go let the dog in because my back deck is right. He's like the window to it is right here, so my dog kind of knows I'm here. So if he wants any, he just walk up to the window and bark at me.
He's cute. He's a good dog, man. How is he anyway? I haven't seen him in a while, man.
He's doing good.
Yeah, that's good. I like him. He's a cool dog.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Absolutely. How old is he, by the way, before you continue?
He turns 9 in March.
Wow. He doesn't look it. He still seems real young for a husky. He's a husky, isn't he?
Yep.
That's cool, man. But anyway, we're not here to talk about dogs, obviously.
Yeah, we spent all day, but we're here to talk about some lunacy.
Yeah. Maybe it's better if we did talk about dogs, but you know what? We're getting a bit.
There's actually more dogs later in the show. I forgot about that.
I saw a lot of dogs on the show just quietly, but I'll get into that soon.
Here, hold my pooch.
That was a lot of pooch.
I love that. Hold my pooch. That's something that Haley J needs to lean into more. The whole hold my pooch thing.
Oh, she's a character. Haley J is man. We'll get into that. I'll talk about it when we get there. But anyway.
Yep. So Russo promo about the new title, and then is talking about CM Punk and Triple H, and then the comment of putting the belt on himself, obviously to troll and trigger people because he's not going to do that.
Oh, that'd be awesome if he did, though. I mean, it'd be funny. It'd be like old school Vince. You know what I mean? I mean, come on.
It would be a troll move, but he's also said like I actually want to stay off air as much as possible. Like this is the talent's time.
Well, he's still look for me. I'm not just saying this because Vince is was affiliated with us and whatnot, but he's entertaining. Like I was really entertained. I hadn't seen Vince dropping promos like that on television in many years. So, and yes, they are beautiful, lab rat, very beautiful. But I was entertained. But also though, I got to say, Vito, I'm so proud of Vito too, man. Like. He's such a top guy. He's a great guy, but just to see him back, in a pretty major promotion,
it's been like a renaissance for his career.
Man, he just looks amazing. He's entertaining as hell too, man.
Dude,
so I'm loving this Vito thing, and I hope he just keeps killing it, man, because he's earned and deserves to be where he's at.
Absolutely. If you told me that dude was 61, I'd be like, no way. He's 35, 40 at most.
Crazy, bro. Crazy. I can't get over that.
It's nuts. Dude, it ages like fine wine. Whoop, whoop.
He is, but as far as the promos go, I mean, like I said, they entertain me, man. They both entertain me. It was a typical wrestling promo, though, but they still entertain me. The fans obviously were booing. They're booing both of them. But you know what? Do you think this fan base even understands who these guys are? Because, correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, but don't they? So let me get this straight. When they do these JCW shows these days, they do a concert beforehand, right? Is that right? And then that crowd stays back?
Strike that, reverse it. They actually do the
other way around.
Yeah, they do the wrestling shows during the day and then the concert at night.
Wait. So the wrestling show... Excuse me. So the wrestling shows are during the day, and then they go back to the same venue at night.
Yep, like they basically get everything, like take a break, get everything set up for the show, and perform the concert.
Interesting. Okay. Okay, I didn't know that. That's weird. Would you do it that way, or would you do it the other way around? Tough question.
That's a tough question. I would do both. I would do both back to back and see which one vibes better.
Yeah, I would actually. I would want to know that too, because wrestling during the day is kind of weird for me. I mean, even though I watch it live from all the way down under, watching America, because in the US when it's 8 p.m., it's 12 midday for me. So you know what I mean? It's during the day, I guess. But is anything else to really break down about this promo, you think?
Oh, then we had announced the new champion is going to be a match between James Storm and Mr. Anderson next week.
Oh, yes. That's right.
And then because of what happened with Vampiro and Madman Pondo with them attempting to murder Mosh Pit Mike, they're fired.
Oh, before you continue, I just saw Jeff Lane's thing. We can actually play clips? Because I sort of was mentioning that, and then someone was telling me, no, you better not. Are you sure, Jeff, that we won't get copyrighted, though?
I'm pretty sure Violent J's publicly said, like, share that shit. Get it out there.
Yes, he said that?
Yes.
All right, well, if that's the case, then yeah. Look, we're still new to the show, man. We're still figuring it out. By next week, we're going to have a completely different format. So as we get into the show every week, I'm sure we're going to implement all sorts of different stuff. So this is our first day of this for this show. But yeah, I'm glad you said that, and thank you, because yeah, for sure, we should actually show some clips even dude, we could even remember the watch-alongs. Remember I was suggesting to you maybe you could play the show as we're doing the watch-along?
That's a good idea. In fact, I'm going to go pull up my X page and get on to go to Lunacy's Twitter page and pull up as appropriate.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm actually happy about that. Again, thank you, Jeff, for actually letting us know. And thank you, Final Boss, by the way. So anyway, let's get back to it. So they announced about the World Championship match and what happened, obviously, with Cardona. And then where were we?
Oh, yeah. So we have Vampiro getting fired, Vampiro and Pondo getting fired for attempting to murder Mosh Pit Mike, and Russo saying he's the new temporary, showrunner until he finds a replacement.
Yeah. So is Vampiro actually gone now for real? Is he done?
No, I'm sure that's just an angle. He's going to be back in some form. I would have to imagine.
I liked it. I personally liked it. It was good.
Yep, and then he's
right. Is he not right? I mean, shit.
But the segment is not over, because we have let's see, Mr. Happy and Congo Kong come into the ring with Jasmine St. Clair, who referred to Vito as Little Vito, and she does mean little. And St. Clair wanted Russo to book a match between Vito and Congo Kong. Vito took the mic and said, "Your gap is bigger than the Holland Tunnel," and he wants it as a Sicilian street fight.
Oh.
And then Russo starts going off on Vito about all the trouble he's caused, and saying if we weren't friends for 35 years, then and before he could say anything, Vito grabs him by the scruff of his collar and lifts him up. And then and over the speaker, Chicken Hunting starts playing, and Violent J's face starts flashing on the screen. Vito wants to know what's going on, and he starts pushing the announcers around. When they run down the card.
He's a bully, bro. He's straight up bully in this stuff. And this is the first time I watched it fully. So I'm still getting used to it.
He's killing it.
No, he won't put the bet on himself, by the way.
That was a rib statement to get her to trigger people. That's why he said it.
And as far as Anderson goes,
he'd be a good pick.
Yeah, I mean, I hadn't seen him in a long time, dude. And I thought he was retired for quite a bit. But honestly, I want to be honest with you. He's half the age of freaking Vito, and Vito looks 100 times better than Anderson right now does, man. Honestly, he's pretty out of shape, and I get it. It's not his fault, but he's just a shadow of his old self a little bit, dude, I feel like. But again, we'll get to that.
I got something to share right here. I'm telling you, we're experimenting here, boys.
Yeah, good stuff.
But cause me headaches. Do you understand that? I am trying to turn this place around, and you have an issue with everybody.
He does.
Bro, if it wasn't for a 35, if it wasn't. Whoa.
He does.
He freaking does. The Mega Paisanos, bro. That's awesome.
Vince told Monster Corp to head to the
Hey, what do we
back.
got here?
But
Huh?
right now, he's still in the ring with Vito.
You know, Vito,
I hope you're right, Yosef.
this is how you have my back. You are supposed to be the protector of the investor, me. Since I brought you in here, you've done nothing but cause me headaches. Do you understand that? I am trying to turn this place around.
Where do you think this is going to lead in the future between these two?
You have an issue with everybody.
What's up?
What do you think the future holds with
I'm
Vince
telling you, bro.
and Vito? Do you think
If it wasn't
they're
for
going
a
to coexist
35,
still?
if it wasn't-
I don't know. That's a good question. Like, there's a lot of
There
There's
wouldn't
a
be
lot-
a payoff part to this, right?
I don't know. There's a lot of different ways they could go with this. Yeah, Mike Biggs was actually a pretty good commentator. All right, so that's it for that segment.
Surprisingly, you're right, by the way. Final boss. I didn't even know Coach had a segment on there too, by the way. I was like, what the hell? We got genital warfare. I love how they call this segment that. I mean, it's apparently Little Vito versus the biggest gap in wrestling.
Yep.
As he
Yeah,
said.
they are cool with that, Joseph. As confirmed by Jeff in here, and also Violent J has said, yeah, share it around, do it, get promote it. That's free promotion.
Yeah.
Go with it.
Since Jeff gave us the clearance, I can't see why not. So yeah. I hope so. That'd be great, actually.
Oh yeah, we're definitely we're already seeing heel coach. Like his character's already heel because he was dogging Willie Mack.
But I think he's going to be even worse if he's on the show. Like, I don't know, has he been on the actual show previously?
Coachman?
Yeah, I'm talking about like live there, not in a segment. No,
that was his first appearance on Lunacy. Period.
Oh, it was?
Yep.
Okay, because I was pleasantly surprised by that. And do you think in the future, I don't know if he's one of those guys that, you know, I've got a price, you better pay me such and such to be on. But do you think he'd do, Russo a favor by actually coming on and getting paid whatever it is?
He probably would, definitely. They're boys.
Willie Mack is the man on this show, bro.
Oh yeah, love Willie Mack. Always been a fan of his ever since I saw him.
Man, yeah, but in this show, he's literally the Mac. You know what I mean?
Willie
Gotta
Mack, daddy.
get to that.
Oh, and I forgot.
Absolutely.
Vito also had a great line earlier when he said, "If we were on the Titanic, all we had to do to save everybody is have you open up your legs."
Joseph, I don't know if it would. I doubt it.
Nah, that'd be a tough one. Plus, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't fit his schedule. He'd be probably at work.
Trust me, he'd be like, "Get fucked." If I said that to him, he'd tell me to get fucked. Trust me. So I don't know, man. Yeah, unfortunately, probably not. It'd be great if he did join us. Look, who knows? Maybe he does have some free time, but this type of wrestling is not really his thing, man.
We, as much as we love that, we also know like he's also got his taste. This is so far removed from it.
Man, like that's an understatement. Brandon hit the nail on the head. There's no chance. But it would be a pleasant surprise if he did. But don't get your hopes up. I'm telling you right now, it's not happening.
That'd be a good get if they could get Chris Masters.
I mean, he's doing all right still on the independent circuits. Today, Russo should bring him in, Jimmy and Brandon. Yeah. They hated WCW Russo. I mean, did Vet like Attitude Era? Well, yeah, he was a WWF guy originally. Me and him have got sort of similar, like, upbringings of wrestling. Like, we're both WWF guys, first and foremost. Hated WCW at first. But once Hall and Nash jumped over to WCW, that's when we started watching, WCW as well. So I was so pro WWF, you don't understand. As a kid, anything that wasn't WWF, I hated, except for ECW a bit later on.
Yeah, I never knew any other companies existed except WWF or and I only knew because of WCW was when they got hot in the mid-90s and I'd see commercials for pay-per-views and toys.
dude, I think I said this on the watch along, but I'll say it again now. But when, like I said, I was a Hulkamaniac growing up. I'm not gonna lie. I don't care what anyone says. You can say whatever you want. Yeah, maybe it was tribalism. Little, 6-year-old Jimmy T at the time. I was just a WWF guy. That's what I knew. That's what got me into pro wrestling, man. Like I watched that, and that was it. It was, heaven for me. Yeah, see, NWA to me, I thought it as a child, because really NWA wasn't really for the kids compared to WWF. So I didn't understand work rate and fucking, matches. Like it just didn't make sense to me. Whereas I was looking at the larger than life characters in WWF. So I was pro WWF until Hogan went to WCW in '94. And remember that big parade he had at Disneyland, I think it was, or somewhere, wherever it was. And I was excited for it. Then I watched his first match and I wanted to puke. I was just like, fuck, this is shit out. Like, this is just shit. And then, I was just like, I couldn't even get into Hogan in WCW. So I stayed with WWF until Hall and Nash jumped ship. And then I was all in, brother.
Brother, let me tell you something, brother.
Yeah.
Well, brother, and the first match of the night.
For life, bro. For real. I'm in WWF for life.
Whoop, whoop. Which
very underrated 97 for WWE for sure.
Oh yeah, that was, especially the later half of that year was tremendous.
That was probably, honestly, I loved the year 2000 as well for the Attitude Era, but 97, I truly think, even though they weren't winning the ratings during that year,
that was some of their best, probably their best TV. Year.
Absolutely, for sure. I agree, 100%. You're a wrestling type of guy, aren't you, Hammer? I know that, man. If you're from the South, you loved, the NWA, WCW. You know how it is.
Yep. All right, so our first match for the night, Facade versus Ninja Mac for the JCW American Championship. Match number 3 in a best-of-3 series. We got Facade over with feet on the ropes for the dirty win. Looks like he might be turning heel. What do you think of this match?
First of all, is it just me or is Ninja Mac put on weight?
A little bit, it looks like.
I could have sworn he was skinnier the last time I saw him, and it was a few years ago. But what I think the match really, Ninja Mac didn't do much. It was, what was the other dude's name again? Because I've already forgotten.
Facade.
All right. Facade,
yeah, the Neon Ninja.
Is that what he calls himself? Like I said, this is the first time I watched the show properly. There's a lot of dudes I had no idea who the fuck they are, but I felt like Facade was really it was all about him this match. He done a couple of big spots, the dive into the crowd, whatever, and then done his like. I just felt like there was 2 spots in the match. Everything else seemed like a blur.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a short match, but the idea was, of course, get Facade over because he's the new champion. I guess they're going to go with him as a heel.
And what is he, the American champion or something like that?
Let's see, what is the JCW American Championship?
Right, so basically the equivalent of the US title. But I guess I need to see more of Facade. Ninja Mac I've already known. It was a weird match. I just felt like it was kind of too short, maybe. I didn't see enough from both guys in this match. I need to see more.
Yeah, I think they could have. Yeah, I think they could have done a little bit more. That's just
so the jury's still out for Facade and Ninja Mac again. I've seen plenty of times before, but yeah. Oh yeah, Congo, man, of course, from TNA. I know him from TNA, and of course, and Ben's good friends with him as well. So yeah, they've tagged before on numerous occasions as well.
I was on a was it 2014? It was a IWA Mid-South show that he was on. This was the same show with Jeff Jarrett and Karen Jarrett going off later on and being a problem.
What, legitly?
Yes, this same show.
Wow.
And that was also where Jeff saw Congo Kong is like, okay, this guy's money, and that's when he brought him into Global Force, and it's kind of went from there for him.
Yeah, I remember that. I actually remember with Global Force as well. Yeah, no, you're right. But I like Congo, man, for sure. He's unique, put it that way.
Very unique. Everything I've heard, cool dude. And from my interactions with him,
He's a cool dude, man. I've heard that too, man. I've legitimately heard that as well. He looks scary, but he's got a heart of gold, man.
Yeah, the times I interacted with him, he was super cool and easy to chat with.
I've never met him. He does follow me on Twitter, but funny enough, oddly enough, for whatever reason, yeah. Don't know why.
Probably because he knows you're cool with Ben.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it probably would come down to that because I know them two and their history, obviously. So it probably is that for sure.
Yep. So backstage, we get a segment with Haley J complaining to Russo about Big Al, and Danny Moe's with her, and she's upset over the gauntlet match. And this was entertaining. Haley going off, but the story development we came up with was part of that whole Me Too thing going on with Big Al blackmailing Russo with apparently pictures and texts. And so Russo wants Danny Moe to keep an eye on Haley J, keep her under control. While Danny's like, well, I want you to take away Big Al's power. And basically, so that's kind of tough because of, the pictures and the evidence or supposed evidence, which in my opinion, where I think they're going with this is Russo knows that she has nothing, but he's letting her, giving her enough rope to hang herself. So that way, when he drops the sort of Damocles, it hits her as hard as possible.
Yeah, it was pretty entertaining, by the way, too. Hit the gym, Holly. You're funny.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, she does need to put on some size.
She's got the fattest butt, and she's freaking twerking. What's going on there?
Do some squats and deadlifts.
Yeah. But she's talented. And before, Joseph, sorry I didn't answer the question. You asked if it reminds me of WWF in 98 and WCW in 99. You know what it reminds me of? Shotgun Saturday Night is in 97.
Yeah.
That's what it reminds me of. Like just the way it's all set up and all that. And that's a good thing because I actually used to love that show. But anyway, just to answer that, that's what it reminds me of. And no, I don't know. That's a good question. When it comes to putting the title on him,
I could see WWE picking up Congo Kong. Definitely, he would definitely fit.
Would he go to WWE though? Do you think WWE would sign him? I would have felt like they would have signed him by now.
Good question, because he definitely stands out and is unique.
He's different, but does he fit the WWE mold? I'm not too sure right now.
Yeah, that is a good question. Who knows?
Yeah. I'm a man. She can work and go, but please do some squats. Get that peach. Yeah, she got the flattest, whitest fucking backside I've seen in my life, bro. It's true.
No joke. One of the managers at my work is like a toned down version of Haley J. Like it feels like that's who she kind of is in real life is Haley J, and she tones it down for work. Yeah,
no, for sure, man. That's part of the gimmick too. But I don't remember her backside being that friggin' flat, but it's really flat right now. You're right. I don't see it either. The bakery's definitely not open yet.
Under construction, pal.
Under construction. She's got a fruit market going on there, but not big fruit, just little peaches.
Now, somebody's definitely got a bakery open. We'll get to that later.
Who'd you say?
Get me the ring rat, but we'll get to that later.
Oh, dude. I don't know. Violent J, someone, I don't know. Do something about those ring girls, please. No, not really. They got at least fat asses, but I don't know, man. I could smell the stench from all the way down here almost. That's what it felt like. I hate to say it, but fuck.
And then later on backstage, we have Vito going to see the Brothers of Funstruction for some help, which they've been. I love this because they've been with these little backstage vignettes, one a week. They've been building up of, okay, are the brothers actually like mobsters that have connections to Vito? And it seems like it based off of this because he says, what is it? Ruffo asked for money while Yab was blowing up a balloon. Ruffo had to pee. Vito went through the brothers' fanny packs and found waltzes at Italy before chicken hunting played again.
Oh man.
So it seems like they are, and the way they played off was like they have some power over Vito, and they're kind of calling the shots now. Yeah,
and I found that weird, but Vito wasn't happy. That's for sure.
Yep. So he's not in a good spot right now.
And did he steal their wallets?
And I think they took his money. I think I remember correctly. I'll go back and watch.
Weren't they accusing? I could have thought because they're like,
No, so I think they got the upper end on him, and they kind of started trying to extort. So, I don't know.
yeah, I'm confused. But we'll get to that when we get there. Actually, maybe we should see that part of the video.
In fact, yeah, let me pull up X real quick.
All right, just so we be sure. I could have sworn that's what happened, but I could have misread it for all I know. But Brandon's going to get to the truck. He's telling the guys in the truck to get the footage, and it's coming up.
Oh, I found the backstage segment.
Yeah, the one backstage. That's what I'm talking about.
No, the Haley J one.
Oh, yeah, but I put it on, actually. That's funny. Oh, yeah, exactly that, bro. That's how I took it. They did take the wallets. So they took cash, but Vito stole the wallets.
Can you tell me why I'm in a gauntlet with three? Somebody a deservers trying to get this title? Huh? Oh, I know, because you're letting Big Al run everything. Like she's so big and bad. What was the reason?
You know, my advice to you is you better calm down.
Calm down. That's his advice to me is calm down. You heard that?
You like fat asses?
Fat asses.
Danny?
Hey,
Danny, get her out of here.
Dude, that Danny chick, whatever her name is a carbon copy, but just a slightly better looking version of Taya Valkyrie, dude.
She kind of is, yeah. And honestly, and she was. Remember when Bailey had that Lodestone event? She was there.
Oh, she was?
Yep.
Interesting. I do see a future with her though in WWE or AEW, but she just looks so much like her, dude.
Yeah, but she's money though. She is money
for sure.
So
I just had to quickly point that out. But sorry, continue on.
Yeah, trying to see if I can find this here
with the clowns.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, there is no clip on here. So
there isn't. There should be. I don't know about Saruka, man. She's got the Valkyrie look for me, big time. The undercut, like it's just the look that I don't know, man. I think Saruka looks much better than her, but maybe Big L. That's a big possibility because, no pun intended, because she's got that look that WWE would probably like. They just need to like fix her up a little bit more. But she's got potential, definitely. It's someone that WWE would look at, no doubt.
Yeah, she definitely would fit. Like she could definitely fit the WWE mold for sure.
100%.
So our next match. Oh yeah, as they're going through the wallets, Chicken Hunting starts playing again. Which means I'm guessing we're gonna be seeing Violent J coming back soon. So PCO. Actually, sorry.
Before you move on, does the ICP get involved on TV like at all?
For a little bit, yes, but there was an angle they did where they wrote off Violent J, but now they're kind of like they let it last for a couple of weeks, and now he's coming back by doing things like the old NWO paid advertisements. Like, man, how fucked is it? I gotta pay for an advertisement to get on my own show.
And why do they say Russo owns it?
Because that's the storyline. He's the majority investor, the majority stockholder now.
All right, like I said, this is the first time I've watched a full episode, so I don't know what happened previously, other than a few clips here and there. So that's why I'm asking questions, because I'm in tune with it.
Oh, hey, any questions? Fire away.
Thank you.
All right, so our next match, the debuting PCO, otherwise known as Carl Ouellette, as of the Quebecers. That's exactly. Same PCO.
Exactly. That's crazy, man.
That is, and he's still, and the bumps that dude's taking at his age are nuts.
He's got to slow down, and he should know this because he's a veteran, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, like he plays that character really good because he looks like a friggin' like
he looks like a monster.
Yeah, he does. But does he still do sentons and shit?
I think he's kind of toned that down, but not. He still does it, but not as much. Well,
he's getting up there in age, that's for sure. But yeah, she did try it in age. If you remember, they were gonna sign her, but she went back on it. She felt guilty and shit, like, for leaving OVW and whatnot. And and back then she was 19, I believe, if I remember correctly. Now she's 23. Wow. She's still young, though. She's still a baby. I still think she's got a huge future in one of the big two. If she's, I don't want to say like she's intimidated by going there, but I felt like that's what screwed up her thing with AEW. Like she just didn't have the balls to like.
She a little bit too young and immature, which is not a bad thing.
No,
Not a bad thing. Like honestly, if she knows she's too not ready for it and she steps back, that's a good.
No, absolutely, but hopefully they don't blackball her for like being that way.
That's also part of the problem of the wrestling business. And they'll look
Right.
like if you actually take that responsibility and realize I'm not ready for this spot, then that can end up they could take that the wrong way, and all of a sudden you're blackballed.
The girl's only 19. I don't think she wanted to be away from her mum and shit and all that. You know what I mean? I mean, them two always together, even though they never used to get along.
Yeah, now they're actually and that. Well, actually, we'll get to that later on.
Right. She put on weight, by the way, because her mother looked way bigger than the last time I saw her. But anyway, we'll get there when we do.
Yep. All right, so then we got PCO over Suicide with the PCO salt. And then after the match, Vito smacks and grabs DJ Clay to find the actual house DJ, which is smart because if you're trying to figure out who's playing music over the speaker, you go to the DJ.
Right, what was up with that? What was going on there? Like that tripped me out.
So I think that's something that's Violent J somehow screwing with Vito.
Okay.
But I have a theory that there's something else at play. And this theory has been discussed and also been, let's just say I've been told to keep that theory, like just shut it down. So I'm gonna shut it down.
All right, I'm not gonna ask you questions about that, but I've got an idea maybe how you found out. But
we'll talk off air on that one.
All right. Wait, she's 25, 26 now? Jeff, really?
That would make sense.
Wow. Because wasn't she 19 on the OVW friggin' show? If I remember correctly.
I don't remember. I never saw the OVW show, so I can't comment.
Oh, you didn't? Oh, you should check that out, dude. The one on Netflix. Pretty good. And it concentrates a lot on her. Like a big part of that show is about her.
Yeah, I knew about that. Like there was like one on her, like one on Cash Flow.
Right. Cash Flow, yeah. He's all right too, man.
Big Al's 23 and she's that good?
Wow. That's crazy, man. That's I can see in the future something, will go down with her, man. She doesn't even have a wiki page.
I don't know. It's a good question.
She doesn't. That's weird. Because it's not coming up. She's still not big enough, I guess, for it.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll get one, though. She'll get one at some point.
Well, you just thought by now. I mean, I'm going to look up her age anyway. She's born in 1999. Oh, no, 99. September 28, 99.
Yeah, so she turns 27 this year.
Wow. Damn it. I was in the 11th grade, dude, in 99. How old am I? Fuck. That's sad, bro. And she was born in 99? What the hell? You're right, Jeff. Yeah, she is. She got older quicker. Well, the time is now for her. I feel like if she doesn't make it by next year, say, I don't know if it because with women, they don't look at older women unless she's already made her mark. Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, Big Al is way more entertaining than Cora Jade. Way more entertaining than Cora Jade.
And way more entertaining than friggin' reptilian Britt Baker, as Vet likes to call her. JC Jane, that is, I'm talking about.
All right, so as that's going on, Mr. Anderson comes out, grabs the mic, says he's scheduled to face James Storm next week, but doesn't want to wait. He said because Storm has to off to film a movie, he wants someone, and wants somebody who's a big mountain man. And out comes Hunter Gray. This dude was actually from Rocky Mountain Pro. Like Russo worked with him back in Rocky Mountain Pro.
I've seen him before, but you know what was funny about this match? The dude was working like a dog. Like literally, like he was wrestling like a dog. Ooh, oof. Can we get less dogs in pro wrestling at this point, please? Just quietly. Because if we get more dogs, I want to start doing that to the dogs. No, but really, there's one too many dogs in pro wrestling right now. We got one in AEW, one in WWE. Now we got one in JCW. Mind you, he's a mountain dog, but this one, you know what I mean? I don't know what to feel about this guy. He's a little short to be a dog. Can we call him a chihuahua at this point?
I think he's more like a mountain. Like I think the idea is like he's like this mountain man, beast man, instead of a dog.
What is he, a chupacabra?
Give me a
Can
chupacabra.
work with
pal.
anybody, bro.
Give me
Let's be
the kennel from hell. Whoop, whoop.
Can we get a future dream 3-way match between 3 dogs? And if so, which company's dog wins? Yeah, even if he's a wolf, he's still a dog. He's still a canine, is he not? They all come from wolves. Get me Matilda, pal. Where's the British Bulldogs when you need them?
Mara Wilson?
You don't remember Matilda?
Oh yeah, I know. I'm just making a joke.
Oh, I was gonna say, you had me there for a minute. I miss Matilda. Obviously, Matilda will be long gone by now. But
because the other Bulldogs are dead. Why wouldn't she?
She's a big bulldog, though, bro. I see, Jimmy. Don't Haley putting up with WWE politics, right? Especially if you say telling her about it. I'm sure she would have a bad time navigating through the Shark Tank in WWE. But it's pro wrestling. She should know this already. Let's be honest. I mean, come on. Everyone plays the game, pun intended. You got to. Otherwise, you're never going to get anywhere, unfortunately. When it comes to pro wrestling, especially WWE, heck, even AEW to an extent is even playing these games with their wrestlers.
You got to know how to play the game.
Got to play the game, man. You know, it's a dog world out there. Clearly, especially with the Mountain Man.
Yep. And speaking of which, unfortunately, Mr. Anderson put this wolf down with the mic check for the 3.
Nice. Yeah. Mister. And I noticed he's still using his TNA theme.
I think those might, I'm not sure what the status of those might be, but I'm pretty sure those are kind of free reign because Jeff Jarrett uses his TNA theme in AEW.
Yeah, but he owned that theme. He got it made for himself, just like Cody did with his.
Yeah, again, I'm not sure of the legalities and issues, but I'm guessing it's cleared. Otherwise, they wouldn't be using it.
Hey, if they really want you real bad, they're going to, like, for example, Cody would have been like, I want to use my damn song. You know what I mean? Otherwise, I don't care about signing up with you guys. If you want me, it's going to be by my terms. That's how I would have been, knowing how bad they would have wanted to get me, right?
Well, apparently with Cody, like when Vince flew to his house to do the deal, like Vince said, I want the entire, like what I want from you is I want that entire package, including the song.
Yeah, well, fair enough, as he should. And Dan with the comment of the night. It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, and I'm wearing milk bone underwear.
Yeah,
rhymes. I like it. Get me milk bone underwear, pal.
And
I'll
smother
start
it.
shitting on it.
Yep, and then cover it in peanut butter, pal.
Ugh, that's not nice. Get me peanut butter, pal. Must have been nice, Vince pulling up. Oh, Jesus. Well, stay away from Gray or say away from Gray.
And,
Jeez.
and then we continue with a gauntlet match for the JCW Women's Championship. It opens with Hollywood Haley J versus Danny Moe. Quick win for Hollywood. Mickey Knuckles out next.
Oh, dude, I've never seen a back. If there's one of you fuckers in that chat that would absolutely like that peach, that bruised up peach, should I say, was very off in my opinion, like literally. You're sick, all of yous.
We're sickos, pal.
Yeah, give me those AEW sickos, pal. Oh man, they probably would do it, right? I mean, they're probably all virgins, so fuck. But yeah. That bakery, not only is it closed due to an FK, but the health inspectors came and checked out that bakery, and it failed in every friggin' sense. Don't test anything. Yeah. You would test that thing, wouldn't you, Labrat? You fucking... Yuck, bro. If you were to do that, I'd pay you $100 just to be like, bro, let's go. And if you're fucking, if your little lab rat doesn't turn green, You're lucky. I know she's not a virgin, Joseph. God damn, no shit. She's got a kid too. Come on, man. I've never said she's a virgin.
Yeah, who is saying? Yeah, who's saying that?
Did someone say that?
I don't think
Who
anybody
said
has
that?
said that.
No one said that, right? If they did, they're
Stupid.
yeah. Does she look like the virgin type? I don't think so, man.
No.
She's probably anyway, I won't go there. I don't know the girl, but you know. Yeah, I think you're too high, lad, Brad. If you're thinking of weird shit that you do for free, you're definitely too high, my friend. You're dangerous when you're like this, it seems.
A menace to society, pal.
Let's hook him up with Mickey Knuckles, whatever her friggin' name is. Yuck. You like pimply butts, huh?
Well, see, so Pimply Butt gets herself disqualified by refusing to break the count before 5, so she gets DQ'd. And the last is Big Al, Alice Crowley for the final entrant. And then ends with less than a minute in. Amazing Maria runs in to help Haley for the DQ.
I want to throw up.
So, so even though it was a DQ, Hollywood retains. Yeah, it was a little rough.
This was actually, I'll be honest, this sucked. Oh, it depends if they're under contract or not.
Oh boy, that's another discussion for another day, right there. Bill Gates, the Epstein files. Oh boy, that's a completely different tangent.
Wow, speaking of Bill Gates, I'm actually happy you brought it. He's in Melbourne right now, my neck of the woods, because the Australian Open is going on. So he's come down to watch the tennis. And someone asked him the second he got off the plane from the airport to go into his private car or whatever. Someone asked him about the Epstein files. He just no-sold it completely. Didn't say nothing. He just jumped in the car and went off to the tennis, I guess.
Well, I mean, yeah. What else can you say with when you're, implicate when there's a thing coming out there, we're saying you asking Epstein for a something you can slip into your wife's drink to cure of an STD. You caught fucking a minor on Epstein Island.
You sick fucks. A whole lot of them. And that's true, but he does like pimple butts, and I totally get what you mean by that. Really, Frank? Yeah, you gonna give me some positive news?
Yeah, that gauntlet was a low point of the show.
Yeah, that was absolutely the low point of the show. It sucked. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Even though I watched a bit of it doing the watch along with Brandon, I need to watch it again properly. So I'll do that. What about Davos? Was she at Davos too? The Russians had STIs. What, like a WRX STI? The car?
Yeah, we are going a little bit off into a tangent. Let's get back to lunacy.
Yeah, no, let's get back into it. Exactly.
All right. So we had a backstage promo of the Brothers of Funstruction against the Outbreak, and they realized that Vito had stolen their wallets.
And just the look on their faces, like, oh, like, and looking back and forth, oh, like typical clowns. But you know what? I don't know why, but I'm kind of digging these clowns for some reason.
I'm liking it too. Like they're like the what is it? Like these. What's the best way to describe it? Like they're clowns, but they have character.
Yeah, but I know it's hard to explain. Like they're kind of like normal, but they're clowns. Does that make sense?
Dude, I think I legit think they're mobster clowns. I think that's where they're going with it. They're actually like Italian mobster clowns.
Yeah, exactly. Aren't they related to Vito somehow or some shit?
I think that's where they're going with that. I really do. Like they've been dropping a lot of hints that these guys know Vito, and it's like, oh shit.
Labrat put it best, actually. That's probably the best way to put it. The clowns are slowly declowning and becoming more Italian.
Give me the new Mama Luke's, pal.
Oh my god! But do you keep them as a clown, or do they slowly transform into full mobsters?
No,
as clowns, and they wear the suits.
Italian clowns. Keep them as Italian clowns. Like they do the whole. They come out in the pinstripe suits, but they're still clowns.
Like full blown mafia, right? Like,
but mafiosi. Still clowns. Yes, but still clowns.
And they're like, get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, but it's clowns, you know.
So hey, don't make me get this flower out. All right? I don't
Yeah.
squirt water. I squirt bullets.
Fucking
Eh?
shoot you, motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like the Bozo family. That's a good one. I used to call my cat back in the day Bozo. No
You
shit.
see, so apparently, because you see, apparently Bozo was part of the family, and we're part of Bozo's family, so we're part of the family.
Where the fuck is Bozo, huh? Yeah. That'll be funny. Like, hey, the fucking start doing this one.
I'm actually wondering if that happens. All the stuff with Vito sleeping around with Jasmine does that. Where's Noelle in all this? That's kind of what I've been asking.
Would she really get involved, you think?
That is a good question. I mean, she obviously is trained.
She's had
She's
2 strokes
experienced.
too in the past.
Yeah,
Hasn't she?
that's kind of the problem. The strokes is kind of like, eh.
Yeah, it's not good for her health, man. She shouldn't take bumps. Maybe she'll make appearances. Maybe just slap.
No,
her.
I would never ask. Yeah, I would never say take a bump, but just appear on camera and do something. Never.
Yeah, maybe a slap to Jasmine possibly in the future. Something along those lines you could maybe do.
Or she could bump Jasmine.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, why not? As long as Jasmine doesn't get too physical with her, if you know what I'm saying. But if she's down to like, slap a few bitches, why not?
Steal from the Samoans and somehow make them related.
Oh God, why? Why that, bro? What do they test you now? Bullshit.
I want whatever they're testing on you, pal.
Jeez, I think they are testing Mickey Knuckles on him. He got knuckled, all right. He got the KD up the cooler, bro. Anyway.
All right, so continuing on, we got the coach's corner. Jonathan Coachman. And basically just him introducing what the show is, and also ragging on his first guest, Willie Mack. So that should be good. That should be good for Coach's Corner. The first guest, Willie Mack. That'll be entertaining. Looking forward to that. And then our 5th match, a 3-way ladder match for a future shot at the JCW Heavyweight Championship. Caleb Conley with the manservant Jeeves and the Ring Rat versus Kerry Morton and Cocaine. And of course, we had. Let me pull it up.
Did we talk about Suicide yet?
Oh, we did. Yeah, we did that match. Yes.
Oh, okay. I don't. Oh, that's weird. Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't really much of a match. It was just pretty much a get over for PCO.
I like. Oh yeah, that's right. We did talk about it. I just want to point one thing. I do like how they got around it, where they called him Suicide. It's so fucking stupid, and it's not Kazarian or Christopher Daniels, just quietly. Or there was a couple others too that was playing that character. But anyway.
Okay, so we had this spot during the match. Let me pull it up here. This absolutely tremendous scene right here.
Cocaine put the ladder aside here.
Well, Cocaine may not look it, but I guess he is only human, and he's liable to
Get
be
me
distracted
Cocaine
by,
in the Ring Rat, pal.
That's.
Oh boy.
Oh, wait a minute.
So he's got her bent over. He gets his baggie of cocaine out.
Baggie again.
That's a nice peach. Whoop, whoop.
He's got
and puts the coke on her ass.
What the fuck?
And before he can snort it, here comes Kerry Morton to interrupt the fun. What a heel. What a heel right there, Kerry Morton.
He's good. I'll give him
He
that.
doesn't give a damn about anybody.
Cocaine put the ladder
that's a lot.
aside here.
That's a lot. Well, technically, I popped when I first saw Cocaine, actually, man. Like making a name. Is that the same Cocaine?
Yes, that is the same Cocaine.
So he's got a different look now?
The whole it actually is the whole point of the character is like a weird parody of Kane, but like with cocaine.
No, I know that, and I saw that, but he used to actually look like Kane, but like a white version. You know what I mean? But now he's got like a weird Uncle Howdy type of look to him instead of Kane, I guess. You know what I mean? But you know what? I think WWE did sue him. They started suing all those Kanes, like Blue Kane.
Yeah, there's
Do you remember Gay Kane as well? There was Gay Kane.
Yeah, it was what was it? Was the like he went up for the thing, like it was gain, and he went for the whole
Oh yeah,
pyro.
Gain. That was
Yeah,
it,
he went
Gain.
for the pyro, and then like instead of doing the whole thing, he went.
He was going a bit too nuts with the fucking Kane parodies, but it was hilarious and entertaining. And what was the blue one named again?
It was just Blue Cane.
Oh yeah, Blue Cane. That's it. It was just Blue Cane. That started the trend, and then everyone else started making their own version.
I think this has been. If I remember correctly from what I've heard, this has actually been the same dude throughout. The same dude.
What? Wasn't
Yeah.
he a British dude originally? It started in the UK. Like the Blue Cane started in the UK wrestling scene.
Oh, did it? Okay, I did not know that.
Yeah. No shit. It really did. And then cocaine and all the other canes, Gain and all that. So we need Novocaine now next. Like something like that.
Yeah, he injects you, like he sticks you with sticks a body part with your needle, sticks you, and then it goes numb.
That'd be fucking hilarious. But these suits, JCW, absolutely. Yeah, Morton's fucking good. That kid is good, man. Kerry Morton.
You gotta, of course, I gotta believe that his dad smartened him up. His dad gave him an education. That's the only thing I could think of.
I was very impressed. Actually, it was you, Brandon, that showed me him first because I hadn't seen him, and I was impressed. I'm not gonna lie. But do you think that will go after him eventually?
Absolutely. I could definitely see WWE wanting him. It's just
I think AEW, he's more suited for AEW, but for some reason, man.
I could see AEW too. I could see that too.
Cody? What about Cody? Hammer? But you're right, Labrat. He could go anywhere. Like, really. It's the talent's there. Him and that'd be interesting.
Think about that. Here, how about this for a father-son tag match? Kerry Morton and Dom versus Ray and Ricky Morton.
Ray with Ricky Morton and the kids. So you were saying fathers versus kids?
How fun would that tag match be? How fun would that be?
It'll be interesting, but let's be real. His dad is pretty old. I'm not talking about Ray. I'm talking about Morton. But you know what? The rock and roll, they can still go, bro. That's what's bizarre.
Yeah, in fact, Ricky, like on a recent, he actually wrestled on a recent Lunacy.
You did? I remember they even wrestled a match on Dynamite a couple years back or whatever it was. Strange.
Yeah, that's true. Morton knows how to sell.
How'd they get the chicks back in the day, bro? For real. Look at their fucking heads, even back then. Were they really freaking? Come on, man.
Dude, that was the thing. Like Cornette used to be like, you need like the boys need to be sleeping with I think Cornette was complaining recently about, or it was not really recently, but there was a time or something that Cornette got some shit over because he was complaining about the boys playing video games instead of getting the ring, going out and playing fun with the ring rats and getting them to come to the shows.
What ring rats? There's no such thing as ring rats anymore, it seems. You know what I mean? Kerry Morton reminds me of what? 99. Triple H 99. No, I don't see that, man.
That's a complete different character. Completely different.
Completely, no way. Interesting. What made you think that though, Joseph? That's interesting that you'd say that, but yeah, I'm with Brandon. It's just, I don't see that at all. Completely.
Yeah, the rock star image like that. Yeah, that's not prevalent today at all.
Yeah, I mean, remember there was always that future like the Rockers against fucking the Express, you know? It never happened though, I don't think. I think maybe it might. Did it happen in AWA maybe? Nah. There was supposed to be a match that was going to go down. It never happened though. Because he wants the title and he'll do whatever. That's most wrestlers.
And plus I'm not seeing any similarities between Kerry Morton and the Triple H character from 99. Not
very completely different, man. Completely. 99 Triple H was the DX Triple H, but was transitioning into the game by late 99. So, yeah.
Nah, I'm not.
Whoa, Joseph. Nah. I don't know how you get that, man. That's weird. Sorry, bro. Like, I just don't see it. You need to show me more of why and whatnot. You think that, but yeah, Morton has way more personality than Triple H. He probably does. What's your name, fella? Triple H.
All right, so our
I
match.
agree with that.
So the number one contenders ladder match ends with looks like Kerry Morton's going to win, but then Matt Cross runs in, knocks him off, and then Cocaine ends up getting the briefcase for the win.
Cocaine.
I honestly believe, this is my opinion, they're setting up Kerry Morton for a babyface turn, but they want to keep his character intact, so they're spinning him off into a program and angle with the only heel who has more heat than him to turn him babyface, that being Matt Cross.
Man, Matt Cross has been around for a long time, man. I'm surprised he's still going.
He's still going. He's still going strong.
I know. I'm surprised. I hadn't seen him. The last time I saw him was at All In, and back then he was already a friggin' 20-year veteran. It feels like by that point. The fact that he's still wrestling is a testament to him, but he doesn't really do that for me anymore. And Matt Cross just more reminds me. Oh, nah. I don't know how you see that, but yeah, interesting. I just don't see it. Sorry, man. I just almost feel guilty saying I disagree with all that, but I don't know, dude. I don't see it. Brandon, do you see it?
No, not at all.
Matt calls Russo. Oh, come on, Jeff. Don't say that. Now you make me feel like a real prick. Oh, man. No, we love you, Joseph. It's nothing personal. We just don't see it, man. But now I feel like an asshole after Jeff said that.
Yep, yeah. With the whole, what Final Boss said with the whole thing with Matt Cross screwing Violent J, he kind of has more heat than any other heel in the company right now.
Interesting.
So if you're gonna turn Kerry Morton babyface, have him get fucked over by even somebody's even bigger heel than he is and has more heat than he does. And plus, Morton's entertaining enough where as long as he's with a strong heel, he can pull it off.
Nah, sorry. I'm sorry, man. I still don't see it. I'm sorry, Joseph, man.
Me either. I'm sorry.
Jeez. I feel like doing this now to myself. I know it's a bit too much, but you know what I mean? I just feel bad. But hey, man, you're not wrong. You know, wrestling's all about opinions, and every opinion is not actually wrong, really. You know what I'm saying? We can all agree to disagree. If that's how you feel, then hey, doesn't mean you're wrong.
Nah, I don't see that. Like, look-wise, I can see it look-wise, but as far as the characters, far off. Like, Cross would have never sold out the way. I couldn't have seen Cross kind of selling out to the corporation the way Triple H did.
I get what he's trying to say, right? Because it's the aesthetic, that look, sort of.
Yeah, the aesthetic and look, yes, I can see that.
But
as far as the characters and who they were, yeah, nah.
What do you consider dark, Final Boss? Was he dark? I didn't see him as dark, Triple H. Well, by saying, I am the game. Like,
I mean, that's where he got a lot more like vicious and violent during that era. Like that was that. Remember that one? The time when they had sledgehammer. Yeah, like the first thing that comes to mind was that they did the angle where he locked the Rock in a casket and then smashed it with a sledgehammer.
But is that really dark?
I mean, you could argue it's attempted murder.
Well, that happens a lot in pro wrestling, unfortunately. But what I mean by dark, it's not like he put a spell on him. Like he was violent. Absolutely. That's the sledgehammer, right? I consider that more of a violent character than a dark character. A dark character is like, I guess, Undertaker. You know what I mean? He wasn't exactly like that type of darkness. But again, it's all about opinion. Just to me, he was hungry. He wanted that belt. That was all about why he changed into that character. He wanted to do anything necessary to become champion. Yeah. And that's where the sledgehammer comes into play.
I think I get what you're saying, Final Boss, but I think dark is kind of not the right term, but more violent and sadistic.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Yeah, I remember that, of course. Yeah, Sinister is more better than Dark, say. You know,
Yeah, like
I was Sinister, you can use that.
like he's willing to cross lines and hurt people to get what he wants.
Right, exactly. That's why it was the game. He understood the game in every sense, you know, including the Shark Tank and screwing the boss's wife and marrying her. Nah.
Get me ruthless aggression, pal. Well, speaking of ruthless aggression, we got
ruthless aggression.
And speaking of that, we got backstage Big Vito beating up Mr. Happy and threatening to kill him.
Where's the cops when you need them?
I know, right? And then we got a Blast from the Past featuring Too Tough Tony versus Tommy Dreamer from Bloody Mania 8. We get Kerry Morton throwing a fit backstage, threatening a stagehand while looking for Matt Cross. And then we see Vince Russo telling somebody they have till next week to deliver. Now it's time for the main event. We got Big Vito versus Congo Kong with Jasmine St. Clair in a Sicilian street fight. And Vito announced that he represented the Luciano family, and that is a true thing.
Like he actually posted that on social media.
Yeah, he never. This is something. Yeah, Vito told the story. I've told it recently about how he never found out until like later on in his life he was actually related to Lucky Luciano.
Is he really though?
Yes.
Or is he working us basically?
That's apparently that's a shoot. He is related. To
I
Lucky
saw
Luciano.
it, and he posted pictures of himself and Luciano, and I'm like, I don't know how to take this. Is he working us or is he fucking being dead serious? But that's funny though. No, he wasn't a real mob guy. Oh, actually, yeah, he was. He was.
I mean, by blood, but he never really got involved in the business. Yeah, because one thing he talked about was like at his, at like a family member's funeral, like I think it was his grandfather's, people were like handing him money, and he was kind of confused by that.
Yeah, well, he must have been a made man. That's why, you know what I mean? So, I mean, he would pass. Vito does look like a friggin', a mobster. No doubt about it.
Well, I mean, his family is like legit related to mob, but he himself never got involved in it.
You know what he was really? He was remember the gangsters in ECW? He was part of that group, the Baldies. Sorry, I'm talking about the Baldies, not the gangsters. Oh, the Baldies. Do you remember them?
Oh yeah, yep. Yeah, Angel Hernandez.
Yeah, he was part of it too, and there was a couple of others, and of course Vito. That's when I first saw Vito, and it made me laugh. I'm like, the Baldies. I'm like, all right, Heyman, what are you doing here? But yeah, he absolutely, Joseph, he would pass as a mob boss, and he looks great, man. But this match was kind of weird because it was seeing Vito kind of push around Kong at first. It was bizarre to me, man, at first, because he's way bigger, you know what I mean? Did I say I mean Congo Khan, obviously.
Yeah, so they have their match. Let's see. Let's read off of this. So Vito rushed Kong, and it wasn't long before Kong took control of Kong power slammed Vito for a near fall. Kong went for a splash. Vito chopped and kicked Kong. Mr. Happy came to the ring to get revenge. PCO came to the ring and chokeslammed Mr. Happy. Big Vito hit an Imperial DDT for the win. Big Vito over Congo Kong. Then after the match, Vito paid PCO. So apparently Vito paid off PCO for protection. But then we had the chicken hunting playing over the speakers, plus the Violent J popping up.
Is the end game to basically fuck over Vito, you think?
Yeah, I think this is part of a something that Violent J is doing to eventually get revenge on Vito. But I think that Violent J has somebody in mind to kind of be his in-ring person. I'm not going to speculate on who it is. I have an idea of who I think it is, but I was kind of told to stand down on that speculation, so I'm going to do so.
Stand down. So stand back.
So yeah,
while I was drinking. So what do you think of the matchup anyway?
I thought it was a decent match. I mean, it got its business across, and plus PCO's now figured in, so it's good. We get to see him, see what they do with him going forward.
Would you still utilize PCO at his age at this point? Is it too cartoony? But then again, it is JCW. It is both.
Yeah.
He is the same guy, like Jeff says. I agree with that. Vito's Vito.
Yeah, that actually is literally the exact same guy.
Yeah, even when he was wearing the skirt in WWE and whatnot, right? Like, he was still Vito though. Like, you know what I mean? Just with the skirt. I know they fucking did in a way, Joseph.
Here's the best part about that. Vito recognized what was going on, knew he was being fucked with, and he basically took it as a challenge. Like, okay, I'm gonna get this over just as a fuck you to you for doing this.
Yeah,
and
he said,
did.
I'm gonna have fun with it too. Like, fuck it, I'm not gonna be miserable. I'm gonna fucking try to have fun with it. And you know what? Hate to say it, but the freaking dress got over in some weird way.
Because Vito's like, okay, because Vito committed himself to getting it over as a fuck you to the office.
Yeah. What was the obsession with pro wrestlers and skirts and shit? Even in WCW with fucking Saturn, if you remember.
Yeah,
and WWE. Didn't he wear one in WWE as well?
I know. The only weird thing they did with Perry Saturn WWE is when they did an angle with him getting a concussion or getting a drop on his head. And he fell in love with, Moppy.
Yeah, Moppy.
And he got that over.
That was, yeah, that would have pissed off the freaking office that he got that over. I guarantee it.
Yeah, like this is supposed to be a punishment. You're not supposed to get over. But he was funny with it.
He was. I mean, it's funny.
Froggy, watermelon wear lipstick so they can kiss froggies. You're welcome. Come on, Moppy.
You're welcome. Like he was like a retard and like Moppy. You know, he was obsessed with the damn friggin' mop too.
Dude, it was good stuff like that, right? Ben always says, if you commit to the bit, you can get anything over. I always point at Moppy and Chavo Guerrero with Pepe.
Pepe was funny too, man. With the damn horse. That was strange. Even though it was the good old days of wrestling, that shit was so weird, man. It almost makes me feel weird because you said it, G-Ball. I don't know, man. It was just weird shit. Like Vince maybe was obsessed with guys in dresses. And even in WCW, they're doing weird shit. I don't understand these weird rituals they do.
It's weird, Deucey.
That brat. Don't call him old, bro. But you're right. He is old. I'm joking, G-Ball. You look 16, bro.
We're all getting old, pal.
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely. I'm sure he did. For sure.
Dude, Chavo's one of the most in my opinion, Chavo Guerrero Jr., one of the most underrated workers of all time.
No, you're calling me. You're my age, Labrat. So who are you calling old? Anyway, you know what's funny though? I forgot what I was going to say. Fuck. Just because Labrat just threw me off. Fuck. Doesn't matter. I'll get back to it when I do remember. But it was important. But it happened. Thank you, Labrat. You should apologize to me now for doing that. Instead, he laughs at me.
I think it's going to be Anderson who gets it. I really do. Because here's where I think they're going to go with this. They're going to put on Anderson. He's going to run for a bit, and then they're going to develop Kerry Morton as a baby face. It'll be Kerry Morton taking it off Anderson. That's where I think they're going.
We're all kids, including G-Ball, Dan. I think you're a kid compared to G-Ball now, according to Labrat. I threw you under the bus, Labrat. Nah. Anyway. Yeah. But what do you think of the match overall, though? I mean, it wasn't really a technical match. It was pretty much just to get story over the line more so.
Yeah,
he does have his dad's body. That's true.
Yep, and we left with a cliffhanger, so we don't know what it's. I mean, it wasn't really a main event, but at least it got business done.
Yeah, that's all it was. It didn't even feel like a match. Oh, he's not old? How old was he? How old is G-Ball? Is he way old? Is he like 16? I'm just want to know, out of curiosity. That's what I hear. I heard word on the street is that, brother, they're going to be testing G-Balls on you. Get
Oh
it?
yeah, oh yeah. Apparently, according to Meltzer, EC3 is supposed to be on his way to JCW at some point.
Then if we get EC3, can we get Dixie Carter also in JCW?
It's possible. It is very possible. We just might. We actually might. I could like. Hey, she's still in Russo's contact list.
That would be hilarious if that happens. Joseph says, hopefully Ken gets in shape. Brandon Russo makes fun of Punk's shape, I'm assuming he's saying. What did you think of that?
Well, to be fair, Anderson, like this is the first Anderson has been wrestling regularly for a very long time. Like the last time, like he wrestled in years was like an appearance for TNA a few months back.
I think you're right.
Does
he even
sure he does.
give JCW?
Yeah, he is actually covering it now.
Is there many review shows out there of these shows? Not that I've come across it, but do you know any that is around other than us now?
I mean, I know there. I don't think there. I know there's probably some other like shows out there that do it, but nothing.
I'm
like,
sure there
nothing
is.
Like nothing like us. That are as close
exactly.
to it.
We kick all of their asses. And this is just our first show. We're only going to get better as we go on, obviously, like I explained at the start.
Yeah, this is literally something we just came up with on the fly a few days ago.
And we didn't even talk about it until right before the show, put it that way. So
yep,
that's
so that's
hilarious.
Yep, so that is the first episode of HMG Insanity, the new JCW Lunacy review show for Hami Media Group. Will be coming back every Saturday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Or if we need to, we can always switch over to Sunday nights, depending on, what might be airing those Saturday nights. Who knows?
Yeah, if there's a PLE or a Saturday night's main event, whatever is special that's on a Saturday night, then we will be doing it Sunday night, just so you guys know.
Yep. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop, indeed. And again, I can't believe I know it. Whoop, whoop. It's a juggalo thing. Well, before we go, actually, Brandon, I know you're the main host, but tell them what you're up to anyway before we go and what you're doing this week, man.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. So for the rest of Hami and Media Group, or at least what I'm doing with those folks, for that tomorrow we got, actually I'll go over the whole HMG schedule this coming week. Tomorrow we got the Wreckage with Jimmy T.
That's right.
And then Sunday night, we got HMG After Dark. Going to be doing watch-alongs of Back to the Future Part 3 and Trailer Park Boys. And then Monday, of course, we got the Monday Locker Room, the Raw watch-along, the Impact Attack. Tuesday, I Like It Raw, the A Show, the Late Start NXT watch-along. And then Wednesday Locker Room. And then Wednesday, the Next Level Wrestling Review. The AEW Dynamite watch along and bell count. Thursday, we got the Friday Locker Room, and then we got the JCW Lunacy watch along with TNA Impact watch along. Friday, the SmackDown watch along and bell count. And then Saturday, I think we got either Friday night or Saturday morning, somewhere in between there, we got the Smack Attack, and then HMG After Dark on Saturday. Whoop, whoop. Actually, no, we might do a AAA watch along on Saturday.
I want to actually cover AAA more. But the times are kind of whack. Like, for example, they had a friggin' event right after the Rumble, pretty much.
Yeah, well, they got their new weekly TV show in like Fox Latin America, which airs on WWE YouTube every Saturday.
It's on still?
Yeah, it's on right now. Yeah.
Wait, it started at 9 p.m. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct?
9 Eastern, 8 Central. So it's been on. So it's been on for about half an hour. Yep.
Maybe. Are you doing a watch along?
No, it's only like an hour long. It's already halfway through. So.
So the show only goes for an hour.
Yeah, like an hour and a half ish.
Okay, cool. Is it worth watching, Dan? So, not that I've watched enough wrestling already in a friggin' day, but I'm just saying, because I still gotta watch. No shit, I gotta watch Dynamite over again properly and Collision. And I've already watched the Rumble and friggin' JCW. God damn it.
Yeah, it is a lot. That's kind of why I'm tapping out right now for wrestling. It's like, okay, we've in between Rumble and yeah.
Oh, that reminds me. Look out for a Rumble review show. I was gonna do it tonight, but to be fair, after the 4-hour watch along, I just needed to like, I didn't want to do 3 shows back to back to back in a row without a break. If I had done the actual Royal Rumble review, it would have been really right after the watch along review and then doing this show without a break. I think I would have gone a bit banana, as Pat Patterson likes to say. God rest his soul, I guess. As long as he's innocent with certain things, God rest his soul.
As long as he is innocent, yes.
Oh, boy. Is he fighting right now, Okada, on Collision? It hasn't been too exciting, Dan said, but current match is pretty good. Well, anyway, let's wrap it up. As Brandon said, you can catch me for I Like a Raw with Big Ray, the Smack Attack with RBV, or with anyone else. Like, for example, this week was an all Aussie edition of the Smack Attack with myself and Piers Austin, and also the Wreckage and the Royal Rumble review. Look out for that. We'll be back to talk that. Should I watch the Rumble again, to be fair, Brando, or nah? But I think I should.
If you're willing to put yourself through it.
And it's just so I can, because, when we do the watch along, sometimes we're not really paying full attention as we would like to, because it's hard to talk and watch it properly at the same time. Otherwise, we'll go completely quiet, and you don't want that. So, yeah, I don't know. I'll try. I'm gonna have to, Brandon. Jesus, I have to, bro.
God bless you, man, and
hey, God bless me indeed. I don't know. Except for the Woman Rumble, I watched enough of that. It wasn't really that good either, to be honest. Everything else, I feel like I need to give it a fair go. Well, in saying that, Brendan, take us home, man.
No problem, man. We will keep the party going in about 15, 20 minutes over on Twitch, twitch.tv/LGBrandon whoop whoop. If I don't get to see you over there, hope to see you on some of the other shows. And if I'm going to see you again, as they say, as Truman would say, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Whoop whoop. Yeah, pal.
And mwah.